You stole my nickname, man.
Which one?
I got Easy. That's my nickname.
That's your nickname? Automatically got to give up the nickname though, because you're way cooler
No.
than me.
I like Braylon now. I'm getting my adult bag. I'll take Braylon. You can have Easy.
So now you tell me Easy's a lame name.
No, Easy. No.
Easy, speak easy, baby.
It's easy, baby.
It's easy, baby.
It's easy, baby. It's easy, baby.
We're good?
Yes.
Yeah, I said I'm gonna give you a countdown. I hit the red button.
You f around too much. I don't know. What up, though? Welcome back to the Speakeasy Podcast. It's your boy Easy, and I'm joined by Pro Bowl wide receiver, Michigan leader, all-time in yards, Braylon Edwards. What up, though, man?
I'm gonna tell you, Easy, man. What's up? You stole my nickname, man.
Which one?
I got Easy. That's my nickname.
That's your nickname?
Be Easy. That's been my name my whole life. Easy has been my nickname, so I love it. The very first time I responded in group chat, it was like Easy. If you remember, this is the first time we were in group chat. This is probably a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, what? And they was like, no, I'm talking Easy. I'm like, okay, they're not talking to me. Yeah, my nickname Be Easy.
Did they call you that in the league?
Yeah, they call me Be Easy.
How did I not know that?
Easy was my nickname because my initials are BE. So they used to always BE turned into Be Easy, and then they dropped the B and it just became Easy.
I automatically got to give up the nickname though, because you're way cooler
No.
than me.
I like Braylon now. I'm getting my adult bag. I'll take Braylon. You can have Easy.
So now you tell me Easy's a lame name.
No, Easy. No. No, Easy is that deal. I just can't do the stuff now that I was doing when I was Easy.
I got you.
When I was Easy, I was out here riding around and getting it. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
I like Braylon now.
Speaking of Easy, when you were younger, right around getting it, one of the first things I wrote down I wanted to ask you, I kind of want to ask this to every athlete. What did you do with your first $1 million? Like,
The first million. So I bought a Bentley. I bought the Bentley Mulliner, the GT, when it first came out. The Bentley Coupe. That ran me about like 220, and I got my mom in my house. So the million was spent like my coupe and then my mom's house. It was the first million.
that's fucking
There
wild.
was some jewelry in there somewhere, but you know what I'm saying.
What was the first piece of jewelry? Like
I gotta show you a picture of it, man. Like when we break, so I bought a necklace, like diamond necklace, and then remember like spinning rims were a thing. So so like I missed the spinning rims era in terms of when I like got money and got in the league, because that spinning rim era would have been like 02, 03, 01. But I thought of a cool concept. I was like, man, I'm gonna get my initials BE with the one, because I wore one in Michigan. I said, but spinning. So I had a spinning chain. It was like BE number one. Like it was sick. Like it was a signature piece.
Still got it?
No, I had to give it up because it kept breaking. Because it's heavy, it would get hooked on stuff, and it got hooked in the door a couple times. So I was like, I just go lighter and smaller. So I went like black diamonds, just like a regular Jesus piece.
When you have something like that, is it like, are you like mad to give it up? Like because it costs so much money?
I mean, you're insured, so you get money back on it. So no, not necessarily. It's not like I'm just giving away for free or passing it down to somebody. Like I got money back for it. Nah, you grow. Like in life, you grow from 22. I was a different person from 22 to 25. From 25 to 28, like you keep reaching different growth states, and one of them was like 28. It's like, man, I'm good. You can have the jewelry back.
Yeah.
Nah.
I appreciate you for coming on, man.
Yeah, no problem.
I wrote down questions, but usually I'm really just kind of like talking.
Yeah.
One thing I did write down though, everyone used the term like big man on campus. In terms like that guy.
Yeah.
You literally were the big man on campus at Michigan.
With the big fro too. I used to have the big fro on campus. I used to like so what I used to love to do is my girl braided my hair on the show. My girl braided my hair in college. She ran track when I was playing football. I would just have her braid my hair straight to the back, just so I could take it out and wear it in the crinkled up fro. She used to get mad as hell. So I used to like walk around, especially if it gets cold. I'm like big afro. I got my Letterman jacket on. I'm parking anywhere that I want to. I mean, I was wearing, once I got the number one, I got excited, man. I was happy to be the big man on campus, and I acted like it.
Did you get treatment too, like by the teachers or professors and stuff like that too, or?
Michigan's a different institution. It's an institution of higher learning, so like they don't care about that. They're fans, and that's the interesting thing about schools like Michigan, UCLA, Cal Berkeley. These public institutions of higher education, like they are fans of the sport and the game, but they're gonna hold you accountable for assignments, papers, research, studying, tests. So. As long as you show effort, as long as you're a guy that comes to class, you answer, you turn in stuff on time, they'll have wiggle room. Like, everybody has a tough week.
Yeah.
Everybody may have a tough situation, you know what I'm saying? So as long as it's far and few in between, they'll work with you. But it's no favors where, oh, he played in Michigan, you know, we'll take care of this guy. It's not like that.
That sucks, man. I feel Michigan's is different though.
Yeah, it's a different beast, and it's cool now. Like now that I'm older and I'm looking at the things that, you know, that helped me do it.
Yeah.
Like you see my notebook. Like I'm vicious with the notes, man. Like I pay attention, I take things, the way I carry myself. Like you feel good in that regard.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, like back then, I used to suck because I used to hear my stories from my boys at O State or like Texas or LSU and how things were going for them, and you're like, it's not like that here. It ain't like that here.
You at least have would you have students help you out with homework and some could you if you wanted to, like was it like that?
Yeah, you can find anybody to do homework for you. Like if you want to go that route, but it's just all you gonna get caught though. Like or if you don't get caught, you don't gain that knowledge or whatever it is. Like I just always was like that. Like I had good grades in high school, I had good grades in middle school. Like I always had great grades. So I was used to being on par.
After meeting your dad, actually, like I feel like that wasn't a choice.
Hell no, you met Stan. Like I couldn't come with the BS. Like just imagine if Lloyd Carr or my academic advisor at Michigan, they call Stan at home in Detroit and say, "Hey, Mr. Edwards, we'll let you know your son has been caught plagiarizing." Like I'm not going back home to that. Like I don't want no smoke.
With hands,
And my mom was worse.
Oh man, moms are worse. Actually.
Yeah, man. So I didn't want any smoke like that. So I stayed away from like the plagiarizing and all that other stuff.
I feel like my mom used to like have to gas my stepdad up into whooping me. I'd be like, "Why you do like stop?" He's like,
not my stepdad. My stepdad was ready.
Yeah.
Because my stepdad, I wasn't bad in the sense. I didn't do bad things.
Yeah.
I just had a smart mouth.
Yeah.
Like I'm not running around. I'm not like stealing cars and beating people up and like stealing and just doing like I'm not mischievous.
Yeah.
I just was smart ass.
Me too.
Like still to this day, I'm still a smart ass and I love it. But that's not cute when you're 11 years old and you're talking to your teacher a certain way and it's like then the grades don't matter. It's like you try to throw it and it's like, well, I mean, I got a 3.7, 3.8, but you bad as hell. Yeah. And you talking to your teachers any kind of way and you got to have the last word. So my stepdad was a big proponent of that, not letting me have the last word, not letting me be a butthole because I was out there representing him, my stepmom, my stepdad, my mom, my dad. So, I got better. Yeah. But, it's a process.
It definitely is what it is, man, because trust me, like I had like situations like, I mean, I'll say here. I'm like, just chill out, man. Like, it's like a lot of people would love to have this job.
You gotta pick your poison. Yes. Like, you gotta find your rhythm. You gotta find when you can be a smart ass, tell a joke, and then go off a certain way. And you gotta find a spot where, not in this moment, not in this spot, like not with this person, not in this guy. Like, just because people set you up to be cool or they say something, they do something, don't fall prelude to a kiss in that. Because I've had individuals like, I'll give you a prime example. Like just because like your boss is like, hey, let's go out, let's get a drink and let's get turned up and blah, blah, blah. You don't want to do that. Yeah. Like, you don't necessarily want to do that. You're like, well, you know what? I work for this guy. I work for this company. I don't want to show all that. Like I would prefer just to, I'm okay. So it's just about right place, right time.
Yeah. And in terms of going to Michigan, was that always a 100% thing because your dad and everything like that? Or like, were you looking at other schools? Like, was Michigan State ever an option, I guess?
So I always wanted to go to Michigan. I never wanted to go anywhere else. But Michigan wasn't recruiting me hard after my freshman year, my sophomore year, and my junior year. So then, like, in the summer going into my senior year, Michigan was recruiting, but they still were wavering. And Michigan State was full on recruiting. Like, they loved me. Yeah. Like, I went to the Michigan State camp a week after I went to Michigan camp, and I put on a show and got offered a scholarship on the spot. Like, they offered me a scholarship at the camp the summer going into my senior year. Cal Berkeley offered me a scholarship. And then Vanderbilt was high on me. They wanted me to come in. I was like, I don't know about Vanderbilt. And they kept trying to sell me on this guy that was coming in the class of 2002 named Jay Cutler. Oh. I was like, I don't know Jay Cutler. So, but slowly but surely, Michigan started picking it up. And then I started balling my senior year. And they eventually offered me, and I was like, it's a no-brainer. I didn't even take any other visits. I'm pissed about that, but I ain't even taking any visits.
How did Pops feel about that though, being like a Michigan alum and
with the Michigan State recruitment?
Yeah.
He's the one that took me to the Michigan State camp. He was excited because for him, he saw the struggles that his son went through freshman year, sophomore year, junior year in high school, and then to get to this point where I went through an arthroscopic knee surgery in May of my sophomore year. I tore my tibial tuberosity, which is this bone right here where you get Osgood slaughters. I snapped that bone in half. It snapped like that. So I had arthroscopic knee surgery my sophomore year. So then I had to go through that, and in my junior year, you can see that I wasn't the player that I should have been because I still was recovering as the season was going on. So, to get to where we were, fast forward in that summer, my dad was just happy that I was in a spot where I'm getting offers, I'm able to showcase my talent at the highest level. He was hyped. He wouldn't let me go to Michigan State, but he was happy I was getting offers.
I didn't know any of that.
Yeah.
I did not know you went through that.
Yep, knee surgery my sophomore year in high school.
Was that draining on you at all, or did you know you were going to be the man still?
I was nervous and scared. I was always optimistic and very high on myself. But truth be told, you 15-year-old, you 16-year-old kid, you're nervous. My dream is to go to Michigan. I'm not getting recruited after my freshman year. I didn't play over. Well, I played Little League, and then I came to varsity in the playoffs. Yeah. My sophomore year, I started, but wasn't a good season. Then you have arthroscopic knee surgery. So in my mind, I'm nervous. I'm scared. I'm like, darn, I'm gonna have to, chart a new course. I'm gonna chart a new path. I'm gonna have to figure out what am I interested in that isn't football. And my mom said, don't be a quitter. Don't give up. Keep the mindset. If you want to do it, find a way, find the path. And that's what I did.
Was there pressure with your dad being a former NFL athlete?
He didn't provide pressure, but I think we as individuals that are the sons and daughters of individuals that are successful, they don't even have to put the pressure on you for it to be there.
Yeah.
Just give you an example. Neither one of Michael Jordan's sons play ball in the league. They both tried. One played at Illinois and then FIU, and some other stuff happened. But I'm pretty sure Jordan didn't put the pressure on his kids per se.
Yeah.
But his Jordan, and I ain't trying to compare my dad to Jordan to me to his sons, but I guarantee you those boys looking on TV, they looking on their feet, they looking at the crib, their friends are talking to them oh man, you Mike's son. What you think they gonna think? So now they automatically put pressure on themselves.
Yeah.
So a lot of times, I don't think it's the parents. It's just the kids and your peers that put the pressure on you. Because when they see their dad in every commercial, they I gotta pick up a ball, I gotta go dribble. And then you so I think it's the kids or it's that whose peers put pressure on them to think that way.
Yeah. I was wondering that about children of athletes and stuff, especially Michael Jordan.
There's some crazy ones.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. There are some crazy parents that, look at Venus and Serena's father.
Yeah.
And it worked for both of them. He pushed them in the right direction and it helped them. Look at Tiger's father.
Yeah.
He had that boy Tiger out there at 1 year old swinging the club and in the garage. So there are parents like that and it works. You have success. Mine wasn't though.
Yeah. All right. Into the NFL. You're Detroit native. Obviously, our Lions aren't
Detroit versus everybody, baby.
Yeah, Detroit versus everybody. But would you have come here if they wanted you? I guess for NFL players, and I guess everyone's different. Everyone's their own individual. But would you have came to Detroit, or would you have wanted to go somewhere winning, or chasing the bag? I guess what?
All right. I would have wanted to come here, and actually, I was talking. So Matt Millen and my father were friends, and Matt Millen came to my pro day. And Matt Millen, we saw, and he was talking to my dad and was talking to my agent about potentially, because they had 2 first-round picks in 2005. They had Mike Williams at 10, and then they had Sean Cody, the DN from USC,
I remember him.
at 24. I think they picked him at 24. So they were talking about potentially doing a deal to move up in the draft. I would have came here. I wouldn't have had a problem. I've known Lomas Brown my whole life, Herman Moore, Barry. These are uncles to me. This is family and friends. My dad played for the Lions. I never was a Lions fan.
What?
Nah, I was always 49ers and Oilers. My dad played for the Oilers. So he played 5 years with the Oilers, 1 year with the Lions. So I grew up Oilers fan and then 49ers. I would have played here though. This is home.
Are you sure a Lions fan now?
I'm getting that way. Working on Woodward Sports Network, just listening. Got Joy, got the homie, Big D Energy, and talking to Lomas and Herm, and I'm playing on these golf outings. My roots are here, my family is here. I'm here. I'm talking about the Lions so much on TV. It's I get mad when they lose, which is showing me that I'm becoming a Lions fan.
Yo, I thought you were for sure a Lions fan because
you thought for sure wrong.
Yeah,
you thought for sure wrong.
Because you even had us winning the game the other night on Monday. I was oh yeah, Braylon
It's good energy. I think it's good for the city. Whenever you have success at the professional sports level, like it's good for the city. Like I was excited for the Lions to have a chance to win on Monday Night Football. Like that's a good win for the city. Like morale around the city and the metropolitan area is boosted when your teams are playing well. Like just remember when the Pistons were winning it all. Like the morale was different around here.
Yeah.
So I get excited when there's an opportunity for the morale to get boosted. And so, Lions first half against Green Bay, the morale was up. Second half, time to go back to your regular job on Tuesday.
So, speaking of the Oilers and the 49ers, those are both warm states, Texas and California.
Yeah.
You saw the question on the sheet beforehand.
I did. I told you. I only saw. Is this what? Okay, this way. Okay.
You have all this money in like California, and you lived in New York. Like, what brought you back to Michigan? Like, was it?
So when I was going through the process of am I retired or not, so I always had an off season home in Miami. So like, I was always in Miami. You can just imagine we was about that turn up life. So
that was easy days.
Like all that stuff they're doing now with the clubs and the bottles and all that, we was doing that a long time ago.
Yeah.
Like all that stuff. I'm glad we didn't have camera phones and FaceTime and all that stuff because I'd have gotten in trouble. But I was 2013 trying to figure out am I still playing. I'm training in Miami and I go back to the Jets and then I had an ankle injury and I had to go back to Miami to rehab and train. And then in 14 comes around and I'm still working out. Like I'm in the best shape of my life, but my knee is bummed from the surgery I had with the 49ers, my meniscus. And I'm like, you know what? I'm done. Like I'm tired of trying to chase a team and try and play and figure that out. And then I'm gonna have to get there and deal with the young guns because everything's about the young game. So with the respect, I love the league. I'm gonna just leave it where it is because it treated me well, and I don't want to be one of those guys that you look at like, dang, look at this bum. So I didn't want to be that guy. So when I did that, now I'm used to having the schedule. Like I'm used to it's OTAs, it's like meetings, it's 7-on-7, there's off season, then there's training camp, then there's a season, there's meetings. Like I was used to a schedule and it wasn't one. So I'm waking up every day, I'm working out, and then I'm just chilling. And this in Miami, it's beaches, it's pool party, it's women, it's the turn up. So you can get in trouble.
Yeah.
And I was starting to party, I think too much. And I said I got to go home and ground myself because I said I see where this is going, and I don't like it. So that's why I came home, and I've been here ever since.
That's good of you to be aware of that.
My mom on the other side, my mom wasn't gonna let me stay down there no more. My mom was coming down there with the belt. So I don't care if you 30, you gonna bring your ass home. So I came home. Yeah.
I respect it because I'm from here, obviously, and bro, I don't even want to be here much longer. Like I went to Hawaii, I was like, yo, why am I not here?
Yeah, well, figure it out though. Like take your time. You know what I'm saying? Like see what sets up for you. Like, venture off. Get that experience out the way where you're young. Like build something, solidify something, kind of move on that somewhere else. Like you want to go as many places you can go to ultimately find yourself and find where you want to be. I had that chance. Like I had from 22 to 33. I had that chance to go and do whatever and find out who I was, and I found out who I was and who I am as an individual where it works better at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, man, I had some pop quiz questions for you.
Okay.
I want to fire off. And you did look at the sheet. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't look at the sheet. I saw one. I saw the one that said, why you come back to Michigan? It's the only one I saw.
Well, we won't find out. If you get all this
I'm not
right,
lying,
I know you
man.
cheated. All right. Do you know how many career receptions you had? I'm just curious,
In the NFL? Or in college?
NFL.
NFL?
I know you know college. You're the all-time leader.
Yeah, I know college. NFL, I think I do, though. Let me think. What is it? 30, 32, 80, boom, boom, 80. And, I probably don't. I would guess, if I had to guess, it's a good guess. Let me think. I'm just trying. Hey, boom, 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 boom.
Trying to remember what was on the page.
Probably around no. Probably around 520, 540.
Okay. What about yards? Career yards.
5,200, something like that.
Yep. I mean, a little more. You want money touchdowns.
I know exactly. See, I didn't cheat. I know touchdowns because I got the same in college. I got in at 40.
40?
Yeah, I got 40 in NFL, and I had 39 in college. But I had one taken away in college, so it should be 40.
For a penalty or
It's a penalty.
Yeah.
It was a penalty on Jake Long, actually.
That's funny.
It wasn't a penalty either. He demolished this dude, and they called it holding. He slammed this cat. It was nasty.
All right, this one, our fumbles. How many fumbles? You remember?
I didn't fumble a lot.
You didn't at all, actually. You're right, yeah.
Fumbles, lost fumbles for career? Probably Probably 3.
Yeah.
Is it 3?
Like as the ones that went to the other side?
Yeah. I ain't fumble a lot.
I was curious. I was watching this other podcast or whatever, and they hit Jerry Rice with the same stuff. And he was like, he pretended like he didn't know, but he started fighting him off.
Jerry know his stuff. Like, see, like with me in NFL, because like it got to the point with me where I stopped checking stats. Like I saw that my career wasn't gonna go like I dreamed of as a kid. Like I was like, all right, I'm not gonna be the dude going for 1,500 and 15 tugs. I'm not coming out with the ridiculous stats. I'm not. So I stopped caring about stats and started caring about playing ball. Yeah. I was like, they come to me, boom, I'm open. Like if not, I'm knocking some D in head off or some corner. So I stopped paying attention to stats. I only know the wide. I only know the touchdown one because it's the exact same number as college. Yeah.
All right, then this one was on the sheet. I just want to ask, like, like playing with yourself in Madden, first of all, has got to be insane. But also, did you abuse, like, throwing to yourself every single time?
I plead the fifth. Nah. You know what's crazy is yes, no, and yes. So I was addicted with playing myself in NC2A. Yeah. Like, that was the thing. That like, all cats, they bringing that back next year, I heard. So for, like, all the cats that play in the league, play in college and get to the league, we were so excited to see ourselves in NC2A because that's the first time you see yourself in a video game. Yeah. So now I abused myself in my junior and senior year in Michigan. I was throwing everything to you. You know how you play the careers? I had like 1,000,000 yards. But in the league, it was like I was excited to play with other cats. Like you get in the league, it's like, my rookie year, rookies, they suck no matter where you get drafted. So I was excited to play with T.O., Randy, Chad Ochocinco, play with them cats. Like Ricky Williams was a monster at Miami, and the running backs play with Vic, just run around and then throw a crossbody pass. So that was fun until they start coming out with like the different categories. They had like one-hand catch or like spectacular catch. Yeah. And after I made the Pro Bowl one year, I think my rating was like 97. I had 100 in spectacular catch. So I went back to liking to play with myself. Yeah. Do you remember your highest rating? 97. 97? Yeah, 97. That would have been Madden 09. It would have been, it was 09 Madden. 09? So, Madden's always like one behind. Yeah. Yeah, so this year's Madden 22, right? Yes. Exactly. So I stopped playing. It got whacked. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I played in one of those little tournaments where they like, hit you up and be like, hey, we'll pay you to, come on and play in our neighborhood. And Madden was so weird. Like, we was playing this 3-on-3 or 4-on-4 deal, and like offense was defense and defense was offense. And I was like, the neighborhood, what the hell is this? That's a Madden? It's in Madden where you like, it's like this little game you play where it's like 4-on-4 or something. You know what I'm talking about? It's like 4-on-4 or 5-on-5. You remember? And like everybody you go both ways. It's Iron Man football. Like I think you only get a couple possessions. It's weird how they do it. Yeah. You remember NFL Street? I remember NFL Street. I prefer basketball over NFL Street. 2K all day. 2K. Oh my God. No, I'm talking about NBA streets. Oh. NBA streets with the dude with the afro. Yeah, buddy. That's when they had hot sauce. And one dude, hot sauce, the street point guard. Yeah. That's when they had him doing all that stuff where they put all the bulbs and lights on you so they could steal your image for the game, the likeness. They had hot sauce on NBA 2K Streets. Game was fire. Man, I remember. I wish I never got rid of NBA Streets. They should have never got rid of Blitz. Blitz for two. Ooh. Blitz, that's the one where you break the bones and they they freeze frame it and shit. Blitz was a game. That's where you could hurdle over the dudes and run up the sideline and you get hit, ball fly up in there. Blitz was best though. Oh, that's what I'm thinking about. Yeah, it's called NFL Street. It's called Blitz. Blitz, yeah. That's right. You're talking about Blitz. Blitz was man. Everybody looked like Aaron Donald. Everyone, yeah. Even the quarterback. Literally. Yeah. Well, I'll get you out of here, man. Mikey, I appreciate you producing. Did you have any? Mikey TikTok. Yeah, Mikey TikTok. Build Mike, you got any questions, Mikey? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I actually ran into Braylon last tailgate I was at, right? Yeah. So I ran into you and you were like, hey, man, like I go talk to this group of people. Like, you went to this group of people. I thought you were just like seeing a couple of friends. Like, there was like a mob that like descended on you, bro. Like, I know he mentioned it earlier. Like, what is that like even just coming back? Like, you played in what? 01 to 0105. 0105. And there's still people like 16 years later, they're like, oh shit, Braylon, let's take a picture, man. How you doing? Like, what's that like, for real? It's a good vibe, man. Like, it feels good. It means that your work is appreciated. It means you did it at a level that people can appreciate. That's why I never get mad at fans, man. Like especially like Michigan and like the Jets.
Yeah.
Like I take every picture, I sign everything. Like you won't see me shy or turn anybody away because for someone to respect you or like you like that or follow your career and show love, man, it's a big thing. Like it weighs on you. You can have like bad days, like dang, it's somebody out there that's what I'm saying, supporting.
Yeah.
So I love it. Like I really appreciate that question. That's a great question. It's a good feeling, especially you go back to a game, you wearing Michigan colors and people come up and taking pictures. It's a good vibe for the soul. Man.
My nephew plays basketball, and I'm not gonna lie to you, Braylon. I've been so impressed with this kid, man, because he's
how old is he?
He's 14.
Okay.
But he puts in the work, and that's part like took me back so much because I tell him what you're supposed to tell him and everything like that. But like this kid, cause I remember being told the same stuff at that age, and I just didn't do it. I guess I don't know. Maybe I was a piece of shit kid. I don't know.
Lazy.
But this kid's out cold. He's dropping 40 burgers. Like any words of wisdom to kids like him or anyone who's aspiring to be like a professional athlete or anything in life, really.
Man, never stop working because there's somebody out there working, man. Like it's cats that's out here working. It's a lot of cats that's naturally gifted, but if they not working, that gift gonna run out. You know what I'm saying? So you want to be a cat that's just always working. Like whenever you got time, put in some work. And it can be little stuff. You hoop, man, just dribble back and forth. Like as you watching TV, like it doesn't always have to be the sweat that you see in the videos. Like that, a lot of that stuff is BS. It's bullshit. Yeah, man, the sweating and the sand and all that. They ain't working like that. It's a photo shoot or it's like one time, like or something like. Put in work doesn't always have to look like that, but work is work. Never stop working and have fun with it. Like have fun with it. I think this younger generation has gotten away from like the feeling, like the fun times, like going out hanging with friends and just like being a high school kid. Just being a kid in middle school. Like everything is a business. By the time they finish middle school, high school, man, they get to college, they worn out. Because everything has been a business now. Like parents are business minded. The kids are business minded. Instagram is peer pressure, business minded shit.
That's true.
So man, have more fun, but never stop working though.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
For sure.
Shout out to Jay Crazy, Jerry Boyd. And last question, I get that follow back on Instagram.
Yeah, me too, bro. What the hell?
Yo, you do realize that I was locked out of Instagram for like 3 weeks.
And they followed me. That's no, I'm joking.
Man, here, I give you my Instagram right now. You can follow yourself right now. I don't even be on there.
I gotta get that shit too. Come on.
He get an on-air follow.
Hey, I appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Comment your Instagrams. I'll follow it from Braylon's. And we'll see you next time. Appreciate you guys.
For sure.
It's easy. Speak easy, baby.